good morning. Happy Thursday. It's Thursday. Oh my God, it's a new September. I said September. It's a new month. It's been a minute. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's been a minute since I've picked up the camera and vlog. It's not gonna feel that way because of all the videos I've posted previously, but it's honestly been a minute. Like, I haven't fully vlog in a while, and I've just been at this place where I was feeling lost and stuff. And if you watch the previous video I posted, I talk about feeling lost, left behind, and what to do, basically how to get through it. Now that I made that video, I got it all out, I'm just ready to, like, now, if you've seen the title, reset my life, because it's been a doozy. Your girl has been through it this summer, and we didn't even get to go to the beach. What? Now what time did we go to the beach this summer and summer's over? Like, I basically am at a place right now where I want to just reset my full life. Now that I graduated college and I'm in this new chapter, trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. Like, there's obvious things I'm going to do next, but just like utilize my time. We're in a new season, baby girl's at a new school, we have some more time on our plate. So I really just want to be able to utilize this time and also, like, create the life that I get to wake up to, like the life that I want, you know? I feel like so much of us is chasing after things that have been influenced for us to want, but I'm just in a season now where I just want to do things I truly want to do and experience and create. So I just feel like I need a reset. I need to reset my life and do it in segments. So this is going to be the Reset Your Life series. Reset your life. No, what did I say? I said reset my life in my 30s. Reset life in my 30s diaries. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. Resetting life diaries. We're just gonna keep it short like that. But yeah, so just like take one thing to like work on every I guess every week, and then also share that with you, and just take it one step at a time, basically. So this is the start of that. I've actually been doing some stuff behind the scenes. The first thing I started doing was going back into planning, right? Going back into having an actual planner and getting things done. Now, I did have this previous planner that I purchased from Amazon that I was using sparingly. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was using it like whenever I felt like it, basically, and I did not stay consistent with it. So I want to challenge myself to stay consistent with using a planner for 30 days so I could truly get the experience and also know whether or not I like it. Now, one of the things that I did do during this behind the scenes work that I've been doing is start bullet journaling. So do the bullet journal planning. And I created one because I couldn't find one that I liked. And I also did not want to use my iPad, which is crazy because if you've been here for a while, you know I technically bought my iPad to do digital planning with it. I did it on and off, on and off. So it's just funny that we're going back to paper and pen, but it's because I want to lower my screen time. That is something else on my list of resetting my life. I want to do less screen time. So the only screen time I want is if I am on my computer editing videos and stuff like that, basically work or school, and if I want to watch, like, you know, TV, movies, whatever like that, once in a blue moon. That's something else too I'm trying to limit. I don't want to do too much. But yeah, so I started the process of creating my own bullet journal. I will show a little bit more maybe like during the next week once I finish it. I haven't finished everything, but yeah, I started doing that. I first did like, I did it with pencil first. Yeah, I did it with pencil first, and then I'm now going over it with like a pen. I'll show you one of the ones that looks completely done. So that's how one page looks. So yeah, I will say this, so far my experience, I don't like it because it takes so much time to create this, mainly because I am a detail-oriented girl. This is why sewing pisses me off so much, and I want to just get a manufacturer for my clothing line because realistically speaking, oh, I need my time. I don't have time to be doing this for all the ones that I just showed you took me like a whole weekend to do. There's more pages in there that's complete, you just can't see it because it's pencil. But oh my God, it takes so much time. If you are not somebody who wants to do this for fun, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Don't waste your time with a bullet journal. Get already a pre-made planner. Okay? Watch a ton of videos, try it out for 30 days. I'm going to try this out for 30 days, but realistically speaking, I don't think I'm gonna keep up with it because it just takes too much time and my time is limited right now. So I don't want it. And I'm gonna be honest, I find it fun for like a good 10 minutes, 20 minutes. After that, it's just annoying. So yeah, but that's one of the things that I'm doing, is going back to using a planner, also to a habit tracker, so I can track what I'm doing. Because one thing I realized that really threw me off is not being able to see my progress, aka progression, in the things that I was doing, whether it was my workouts, reading, my videos. Like I'm not tracking, so I can't see growth. If you don't track, you can't see growth. You can't see where you need to work on. So please take it from me. Chart start tracking the things you want to see that you're making progression in. You're making progress in. Why do I keep saying progression? You're making progress in. So yeah, so those are two things that I'm going to be doing from now on. Also to getting back into my fitness game, because me being out for that whole month and a half kind of threw my whole just like fitness routine completely down the toilet. Ended up gaining the weight back. So we're pretty much resetting. This is really a reset my life, because I'm basically, you know, starting from the ground, not the ground zero, but I'm starting from, you know, a lower level. So we're gonna work our way up. Another thing that I'm doing is going to bed at a decent time. First day I did last night. Went to bed at 8 o'clock. Your girl was fighting. Oh my God. First of all, I was already tired. So I was like, okay, we're gonna lay in the bed at 8 o'clock. Get in bed at 8 o'clock. Why sleep disappeared? Sleep that was running me down at 6, that was making my eyes feel droopy, that I was literally barely holding on for dear life. I lay in my bed at 8 o'clock. And it was like all the energy that I didn't have at 6 came at 8. So I basically told myself, do not get up, do not touch your laptop, because I'm now working against these habits that I've built in, where I have my laptop in my bed, I have my phone in my bed, I have my computer in my bed. Like I'm doing too much, which is why I need to get a couch, y'all. If you have good couch recommendations, please let me know. Okay, because sometimes I don't want to work at my desk, but I don't have my kitchen island yet, I don't have a couch yet. So let me know any couch recommendations. I'm looking for something that's like between 68 inches and 70. Nothing too big, nothing too small, because then if it's small, it might as well be a chair. But yeah, so I was fighting for dear life in the freaking bed. And I was like, no, don't get up, allow yourself to sleep. And I was like, I'm gonna give it 20 more minutes. If I don't fall asleep, I'm gonna give it another 20 minutes. I really just did not know what to do, because I could not fall asleep. I was tossing and turning. I was like, see, this is why but you gotta stick in it. So I stuck in it and I fell asleep, y'all. And guess what? Your girl woke up at 4:21 a.m. And that's what I'm shooting for. I want to be to bed by 9 so I can wake up at 4 so I can work out in the morning. I'm a morning girly when it comes to working out. Like, working out in the morning allows me to feel like I have my whole entire day to myself now, because I got that hard thing done first. That's my mentality when it comes to working out. Like, the earlier I can get it done, the better for me, and the more likely I'm going to do it. The later it gets, the less likely I'm going to do it. I know this about myself, okay? So when I woke up this morning at 4:21, I was so proud. So like, yeah, like I'm gonna do it again today. Bedtime 8 o'clock. Tomorrow I want to braid my hair, so I really want to make sure, like, whatever I need to get done today, get it done so I can go to bed on time. And my biggest thing is basically go to bed no matter what at 8 o'clock. Doesn't matter if the dishes aren't washed, doesn't matter if you didn't finish editing, doesn't matter nothing. Because one thing I'm realizing is that sleep is important, and so many of us, unfortunately, do not prioritize sleep, and it affects us. It really do affect you. And of course, this is a privilege that I'm able to go to bed at 8, because there are people who work overnight. There are people who are in different situations that they can't just go to bed at 8, right? So I'm just like, if I have this opportunity to go to bed at 8, I don't know when it's gonna happen again. Let me utilize it now. let me utilize it now, so that way, like, when the time comes where I do need to sacrifice sleep, maybe I'll be okay, you know, because to me, I'll have a tank of just rest versus running on empty all the time, you know. So yeah, so if you are somebody who is currently in a place where you need to reset your life, a little advice I would give first and foremost is writing down what you want your life to look like, and be realistic. Okay, you can have a point where you want to work up to, but as of right now, in the next couple of months, right, what do you want your life to look like for you? Do you want slow mornings? Do you want to be able to have free time with the kids? Do you want to be able to travel more? Do you want, like, how do you want your life to look? And then from there, work backwards on the steps you need to do in order to create that type of life. Because a lot of it comes down to your habits. A lot of it comes down to your habits. What are your morning like? What is your night like? How are you spending your downtime? Like, you don't have to always do something, I guess, productive, but you do need to be doing something that moves the needle forward in the things that you want to do in life. If you're a person where you just want to have more days where you could be outside working out or reading a book and stuff like that, that's great. You just have to figure out what you need to do to make that possible. And I think a lot of us take for granted time. Like, we do take for granted time, and we don't really see it as a gift when it really is a gift, and we should be, you know, taking the time to utilize it a little bit better. And then speaking of time, plan. Figure out what kind of planner you are, whether you're a person where you just need a to-do list, or you're a person that needs a full-blown planner, you need to see how your week is, or you're a digital person, you need it, you're always on the go, so you need it on your phone. Figure out what type of planner you are, because all of us are planners. We just plan different ways. It is not good to sit there and say everything is in your head, because we are forgetful creatures. There will be something we miss, but if you have it written down, you're less likely to forget. Writing things down and planning accordingly may seem like it's a lot of work, but the more you do it, the less time you'll be able to take, the better it is you'll be able to handle the life that you want to live, because everything requires planning. And if you don't plan, what's the quote say? Fail to plan, you plan to fail. That's reality. Like, that's the reality. You will be sitting up there be like, oh my God, where the days going? I didn't even realize. What did I do? Da 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 da. And again, if you don't plan, you have nothing to track. You have no way to track your progress. So those are 3 things I think if you are in a place where you want to reset your life, you should start off with little habits, something that doesn't require a lot, that you could do slowly. Let me be honest, there are 1% of us that needs to jump into things like full, like head first, because if we go slow, it's less likely we're going to be successful, versus a good 99% of us who needs to just take it one step at a time. Because again, it could be overwhelming. You trying to do everything under the sun, and you ain't even do the one simple thing. Start off with making your bed every morning. Start off with brushing your teeth every morning. Yeah, you won't laugh about brushing your teeth, but be honest. You had a day where you missed brushing your teeth. Let's not act like we ain't human. We've all had at least one day where we forgot to brush our teeth. We forgot to put on deodorant. Come on now. So yeah, like, start off with small, simple habits. And then when it comes to tasks, do the simplest things first. Do the things that will take less than 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. If you could do it in that moment, right then and there, because it allows you to get that reward feeling, that dopamine feeling quickly, and then give you momentum to keep going. And that way, by the time you look, you've done 20 things in an hour. A lot of times we need to just trick our brains. I'm gonna be honest, we need to trick our brains in order to do things, because we are constantly fighting our flesh and our desire to lay back in the bed and do nothing. I'm saying because I know it, because I've done it, okay? So yeah, so let's head out. We're going to Trader Joe's to pick up some flowers. I do also too have to stop by the beauty supply store. I gotta get some gel, so we're gonna head out to do that. So I will talk to you in a sec. Girl is back from Trader Joe's. It's crazy how it's hot and cold outside. Like as I'm walking with the sun hitting me, it gets hot. But once the sun is like out of my, I guess, face, now I'm cold. It's weird. Another thing too, why is it packed at Trader Joe's on a Thursday? So I ended up actually going to Trader Joe's flower shop as well as regular Trader Joe's because I realized I wanted to use this cheese that I have in the fridge. I've had it there for a minute. I need to actually check. I should have checked the expiration date before I actually bought what I bought. But it's because I want to use this fettuccine pasta that I've had for a minute and it's open and I'm just trying to use it before it goes stale. So I was like, oh, let me make the salmon pasta dish that I made months back, like way months. This was like around the time I had just first moved in and I was trying different recipes. So I was like, oh, I can make that because I also have the cheese that goes with that pasta recipe thing. So yeah, so I stopped there to get a few things. I'll do like a little Trader Joe's haul, quick fast one, just because I have a few other things I want to get to do before it hits 3 o'clock. It's currently 1:55, so yeah. And another thing, why was it so packed in Trader Joe's on a Thursday afternoon, early afternoon, not evening, okay, not after 4, because after 4 typical is gonna be packed, but it's 1 o'clock. Why y'all not at work? Why y'all not at work? Why y'all not at school? Like, oh my God. And I just forget that there's so many people on this earth that, of course, I'm trying to fold this. Hold on. I don't know why this is so hard to fold. It shouldn't be. Like, I know, of course, there's so many people on this earth, especially in New York City. I think it's like 7 billion if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken. That was the last amount of number I heard. It could be more. But like, I tend to forget that, you know, everybody schedule pretty much can make it look like, you know, nobody's at work, but people are at work, you know. But anywho, so a part of my resetting my life is getting back into some of the routines I created and also creating new routines. Like I expressed earlier in the vlog, I was talking about going to bed at a certain time. Same thing with grocery shopping, doing chores, running errands, stuff like that. I'm really trying to hone in on having specific days to do specific things. Of course, it's going to change when life happens, but 90% of the time, this is what I should be doing. I feel like when it comes to life in general, having routines help you, especially on days where you don't know what to do, you have your routine to help you. So one of the things that I'm getting back into is meal prepping. I've been doing it here and there, but now that I'm like in this space of, okay, we got to get things back in order, we're going back to meal prepping on a weekly basis schedule, okay? Usually I split it. I'll do one day, I'll do the grocery shopping, and then the next day I'll do meal prepping, so cook all of my meals for the week. I also want to be able to start having snacks. Like I need to like write down different snacks that I have. And the reason why I'm trying to get back into my meal prepping habit / routine is because I am back on my weight loss journey. I want to start keeping track of that, something I said earlier in the vlog. And you cannot know where you're going if you don't track what you're doing. You don't know where you're going if you don't track what you're doing. And that's the trick. Like, how am I supposed to know how much weight I'm losing, what's affecting me, what's not affecting me, what I like, what I don't like, if I'm not writing it down, if I'm not tracking it, if I'm not keeping up with what I'm doing. So yeah, so meal prepping is back in action. I'm probably gonna do some today. I've split how I do my grocery shopping now. I do a lot of Amazon fresh orders, and then as far as produce, I pick up the produce myself just because I don't trust people to pick out produce. Like, people don't pay attention. Nobody's gonna pay attention more than you do when it comes to like fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. Like, I look at everything to make sure it's good. So produce and stuff I will stop and get. But as far as like the main staples of what I need, I normally just get it off of Amazon fresh, which helps a lot. It saves so much time Oh my God, saves so much time. So yeah, so splitting up my chores when I clean the bathroom, do like a full reset, get flowers, all of that is going to be on routine. So another step, if you're trying to reset your life, is create routines that you can stick to, make them easy, and understand that there will be times where you might miss a week, might miss a day. It's okay, so long as you get back on the horse, okay, and just keep going, right? You miss a week, okay, jump back on it the next week. Don't allow yourself to do the all or nothing mentality where it's like if you don't do it at all, then you're just done, you just don't care. Like, no, life is going to happen. You're going to have low energy days. You're going to have crazy things that might happen in a week where you get too busy. All you need to do is, okay, you couldn't do it this week, make sure you do it next week, and keep track. Keep track, keep track, keep track. All right, so we're gonna do a quick rapid fire Trader Joe's grocery haul. 2 packs of chicken thighs, cherry tomatoes, 2 bags of baby spinach, 1 pack of salmon, a jar of capers, crunchy chili onion flake, 1 red onion, red curry sauce, and my flowers. These are what I picked today. This is Delilah. This one is carnation. This one is Solomon or Racine Ditus. It's so pretty. I really wanted to get yellow tulips, but the yellow tulips that they had was not ready. They were looking a little funny. I'm really excited for this because I feel like I'm at a point in my life now where I'm just like, you can change your mind at any time, you can start all over any time, you can do what you want, you don't necessarily have to like go with what everybody else is telling you to go. Like, I feel like once you get to that mindset of just like live life, don't let life live you, life will always life, and you can't allow that to be the excuse to keep you down for too long. Like, there will be so many points and moments in your life where you'll have to restart, you'll have to change, you'll have to do this, you'll have to do that, and it's just like, are you going to keep complaining, or are you going to get up and do something about it? Are you going to keep complaining, or are you going to fight for the life that you want? Like, it's a choice, and even if you don't make a choice, that's still a choice. No decision is still a decision, you know? If you're at this point, you're like, I'm ready to get it done, I'm ready to show up and show out for myself, like, you can do it. Like, things can change in a 3-month, 4-month, 5-month, 6-month span. Like, you don't need a full year for life to change. Like, so I'm giving myself 6 months to kind of like reset and build these routines and really, you know, try various different things to see what works for me and what I like. Please, one of the biggest things I could say is please, 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 please. Well, there's a lot of big things that I said already, but please, 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 please make sure you're doing things that you like. Try several different methods out. Try several different things out so you can figure out what works best for you, because I feel like and all the self-help, all the how to change your life, all of these advice videos, people forget to say that everything doesn't work for everybody, and you really have to get to a point where you figure out what works for you. We are different people. We all have different mindsets. We all have different habits. We all have different things that we like and don't like. So it's so important to cater your routine, your lifestyle to what you like, to what you're trying to do, to what you're trying to become, whatever the case may be. And of course it's going to change, and of course there's going to be things where you're going to have to do, like aka go to work because you need money. I'm emphasizing that because we're in an era of everybody quitting, and this is not the time to be quitting stuff. There are going to be things where you have to do it because you have to do it, but don't look at the entirety of your life as you have to do only those things. Like, you can do things that you like too. Just make sure, even if you're not doing it now, you're working your way to do that. Even as simple as what you like to eat. I don't like almonds. I've been trying to force myself to eat almonds, and I've came to a point to realize I don't like almonds. You know how I came to that point? When I had almonds sitting in my I'm about to say closet, sitting in my cabinet for months. I'll probably say 4 months. Only tried it like 2 times. One in oatmeal and one in yogurt. I definitely like almond butter. Almond milk, I like. Almonds, whole almonds just to eat? No, I'm good. I'm good. Same thing with chia seeds. I don't like chia pudding. I don't like chia seeds. The only time I think to use chia seeds is to throw it in my yogurt, and I barely do that. I literally eat the same type of yogurt all the time. I just switch up the fruits, but even that I stopped really switching up, so I pretty much eat the same thing. So you gotta get to a point where you really truly be honest with yourself. What do you like? What do you like? What do you like? Stop trying to follow the world. Stop trying to follow other people, your family. What do you like? Do you actually like chocolate? Do you actually like quinoa? Get to a place of peace knowing what you like, what you don't like, and what you're up to try it, to figure out if you like. The whole point of resetting your life is to truly get to the core of who you are, what you want your life to look like, making the steps and learning along the way, you know? So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my floral arrangements. This is the bowl that this is a new vase I got from the thrift store. I got a lot of stuff from the thrift store these past couple of months. I got this vase. Look how pretty it is. I paid like, I believe $8 for it. I did little like mini thrift store hauls on my TikTok, sharing everything I got from the thrift store. So if you want to check that out, you can. But let me know if you want me to do like a full everything I got from the thrift store in these last 2 months in one video. I could definitely do that. I had planned to do it, but I didn't know whether or not people would like it or want to. But if you do, let me know in the comments, okay? Hey girl, hey, happy Friday. It has been a long morning. I'm not even gonna hold you. First I went for my walk and then I really wanted iced coffee. It's mainly because we did not go to bed on time last night. We did go to bed at 10. So I woke up a little bit later. I think I woke up at like 6:30, but I was still tired, so I slept for like 30 more minutes and stuff like that. So clearly, like I said earlier, the 9 o'clock, going to bed at 9 to wake up at 4 is what helps me. Like I need 6-7 hours of sleep. 7 hours, yeah. I need a minimum of 7 hours because I feel so tired. And me feeling so tired, I was craving coffee. And I was like, okay, well, I don't want to drink coffee if I'm not going to have protein in it. And like, I know we're at this place where protein is in everything. Everybody wants to make protein this and protein that, but I'm being like 100% honest. Like for me, I'm looking at my nutrition because of the fact that it's too many times where I'm not looking at my nutrition and I'm eating things, but I'm eating all the wrong things. Like basically everything I'm eating does not have nutrition value. Not everything, of course, but like the things that I used to eat on a regular basis don't have nutritional values, even snacks. So it's just like, I'm trying to be more mindful now that I'm back into just my fitness / weight loss journey. Like now that I'm focusing in on it, I want to be so just mindful. Like I want to be mindful. So I'm like, okay, I want coffee. And also too, I do believe like when it comes to like things that you want to eat or like to eat, there's a way to do it where you don't have to deprive yourself. Like in certain situations, like yeah, you do need to like cut out a lot of stuff, but you can still have things here and there. You just have to do it in a better way, in a healthier way. So I really wanted coffee. And I make mine now at home. I don't pay for it outside no more, because also too, that adds in, like if you don't make it at home and you get it from outside, 10 times likely you're drinking a whole lot of calories, and that's something we tend to forget. First of all, look at my breakfast. I kind of forgot I wanted to show you my breakfast. This actually explains what I was doing today too, but I have an everything bagel with cream cheese for the first time. I was a big cream cheese smoked salmon hater. No, that was not me, and today I just really was craving it. So I got everything bagel with cream cheese and smoked salmon, and then 3 eggs, so 1 whole egg and 2 egg whites. But yeah, so this one I was craving the coffee, so I was like, oh, let me just go get Fairlife. So that's what I did. Plus like I got this snack thingy, which is why I'm saying like, because somebody was sharing with me like this is really good for like a snack, and I am trying to find more snackish things to have whenever like I just want to snack on something or chew on something. But I realized although this is 90 calories, there's really no nutritional value for me. It only has 1 gram of protein. The fiber in it is less than 1 gram. So That's what I mean by being mindful of my nutrition. I already bought it, so I'm gonna eat it. But it's just important for me for things that I'm going to eat to have nutrition in it. There's no point of buying it if there's not nutrition. I didn't season my eggs today because I really wanted to be able to still taste my cream cheese and smoked salmon. And I just feel like the season is gonna make it taste funny, which is weird because normally I season my egg. But it is what it is. But yeah. And I'm just like, wow, you really spend your morning going out your way to get food that you want. But realistically speaking, I feel like sometimes in life you just have to do that, because you settling for things that you don't necessarily want, it's training you to settle for anything else. And it's like, oh my god, Roy, that's extreme. But think about it. The more times you settle and be okay with settling, the more likely you are when it comes to the bigger things in your life, you know? And that's a part of resetting your life, is resetting your mindset about how you handle things, how you move, what you do, how you're doing it. Just like the 5-minute rule, I said, like, if you could clean something in 5 minutes, if there's a task you need to do, start with things that you could do for 5 minutes, because it's building up a new mindset, a new habit in yourself. So same thing, I was like, okay, I really want iced coffee. If I sit here and meditate on it, I'm just gonna complain that I really, really want it, and time is gonna go by. Versus me just going out and going to get it. And I did. And I got my steps in. I think I hit my 10,000 goal already before noon. Yeah, I hit my 10,000 goal before noon. See? Can you see? Hold on. That's bright as hell. There you go. See? Hit my 10,000 already. See that looking good for the week, because this right here, we was, woo! If you're trying to get back onto the game, you gotta be smart with what you're doing. But yeah, I just want to hop on and say good morning. Today, we are braiding my hair. I've been needing to braid my hair all summer and have not braided it at all. So, before I do that though, I want to edit. I have a few editing to do, and then I have to head to my mom's house later. So when we get back, we are braiding this hair. It's the first weekend of the fall season, and I'm kind of excited for the fall season this time around. I think it's because I'm focused on getting things done. So I'm feeling back. I'm starting to feel back to myself, if that makes sense, if I'm saying it correctly. I feel like I'm saying that sentence wrong, but I'm feeling more like myself. We're gonna head to the gym too tomorrow morning, which I'm super excited about because I haven't been to the gym in so long. I also miss kickboxing. That's gonna be next week. So I'm just like really excited to like get back into the swing of things personally. And I feel like when my hair is braided, that's when I can really lock in on my fitness, because I'm not necessarily always worrying about my hair underneath, washing it, cleaning it, all that other stuff. So yeah. How are you, by the way? Do you have any plans for the weekend? Do you have any plans for the fall season? Any goals? Let me know. One thing for certain, I want to get back into my styling era. I feel like so much has happened in the last year that my styling has just fell off. Like it's been on the back burner basically, because other things are more important right now. But as of now, I'm ready to get back into my personal style. I miss dressing up, y'all. I miss going shopping. I miss checking out the new clothes that they have for the season. I do a lot of that on my fashion channel, so even that is going to be able to help me get back into the swing of things, which I'm excited about. Anyways, I'm gonna finish eating, and then I'm gonna check back in a little bit. Good afternoon, happy Saturday. As you can see, your girl started braiding her hair today, not yesterday, because I came back late from my mom's house. And I'm gonna be quite honest, I did not want to be up all night doing my hair. I'm gonna be 100% honest. Those days of waking up, well, not waking up, being up all night, braiding my hair to the wee hours of the morning is just not in me no more. Mind you though, I was still up because I had a little bit of freedom. It's freedom weekend this weekend. AKA, if you're a parent, it's the week and you don't got the kids. So basically, I wanted to enjoy my night, and I ended up staying up anyways. Not doing anything productive on top of that. not doing anything productive, just scrolling. Mind you, this is a whole reset, trying to get ourselves better situated. But listen, reset happens with steps, okay? It's about little steps day by day. One of the biggest steps I'm making is braiding my hair. Once my hair is braided, baby, you gonna see me in that gym every single day because I don't have to worry about my hair. People need to talk about it. Women and their hair, no matter what your hair type is, our hair can give us the biggest delay in our day, in our week. It has to get done. It has to get done. And seeing as how we're entering the winter season, okay, this needs to get done today. No interruptions whatsoever. So, came home, went to bed, I think around 1, and then woke up at like 7. I was still heavily tired, of course. I technically didn't start on my hair till like, I think I started at like 10. Yeah, I started at 10 because I laid in bed for a minute. I was still tired, and then I made breakfast. Yeah, I made breakfast. I wanted to have breakfast. I made breakfast. And then I chatted with a friend for a few, because I haven't talked to her in a minute. And then that's when I started braiding my hair. And I just literally have been sitting here since then. I've only done the back so far. I personally like to work on the back because that's the part most people ain't gonna see. And I can do it a little bit bigger. That's how I personally like to do it. But this is my little setup in the BF room. Okay, we got snacks, we got drinks. I got my iced coffee. I got my water, of course. I got my setup for where the hair is. Shine and Jam Gel. Just because my hair is all natural, clearly. So it's not straight, and this helps it with the braid. So it could just look a little bit neater, because when you're braiding hair and your hair is like super kinky, you can sometimes see a little bit of it through the braids, basically. So yeah, I got my combs and all that good stuff. And then I'm just watching YouTube. Literally, I'm using this time to catch up with everybody that I used to watch, because one thing about me is that once I'm focused on things, I don't watch YouTube at all. Like, unless I'm listening to like one of my podcasts, or I'm looking for something specific, I just tend to like watch educational stuff when I'm doing YouTube. It's when I'm sitting down chilling, that's when I actually get to catch up on my favorites. And I'm gonna be honest, I have not just been in the mood to watch YouTube vlogs for a while now. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I have not been wanting to just sit and watch a vlog, because in my mind I'm like, I could be vlogging myself doing something productive. I have my modes when I'm like that. So I've just been recently in that mode of I want to live my life and not watch you live your life, because then I start to get FOMO and all that weird stuff. So yeah. So now that I'm going to be sitting here braiding my hair, I'm catching up on all my faves. I got Tyler, catching up on her. She's a body fitness bodybuilder. She's a bodybuilder. Catching up on Mia Snow, Big Snow. Your girl got engaged. What? Catching up on Aaliyah's Face, Gabby Whitney. And I'm mentioning them so you can go check it out too if you want to find new vloggers. I'll watch anybody as long as you catch my attention. But like, I really love supporting smaller creators. So whenever I see somebody who has less than like 50,000 basically, I will be more inclined to watch her stuff because I want to show support, okay? We gotta stick together as we grow. But of course, you know, you have your few that most people watch, like Aaliyah's Face, Chelsea Janae, Janae Naylor, all that stuff. So yeah, definitely gotta catch up with Sounds by Angela. Oh my god, I've been missing all of her vlogs. And she's gonna be writing a book now. I gotta catch up on that. I just love people who are just sharing their life, you know, like there's no, like, I love the fancy stuff because I'm an aesthetic girly myself, but I also love the everyday, romanticizing the mundane, showing people, because representation matter on all sides, okay? In all sides. But yeah, I'm gonna continue watching my show. I will check back in when I'm halfway done. When I'm done with the back, I'm gonna check back in. Good morning. It has been a minute. Not for you, of course. I'm gonna be quite honest. It took a long time for me to finish my hair, which is abnormal because normally, like, before injury, I was able to finish my hair like in a day. This time around, it took me 3 days. 3 days because my arm kept giving me trouble. So I just had to do it off camera because I was getting frustrated, irritated, and just like overwhelmed, and I was hurting. So yeah, but this is the results so far. I curled it, I braided it, dipped it in hot water. All I'm doing now is going to be adding the curls into the braids to give it the volume that I personally like. I don't like when it's thin like this because once I put it in a ponytail, it won't be as fluffy. So you see this? From this angle, you see like you don't get to see the fullness of the ponytail, but once I put the curl parts in, it will come out to like about here. So it gives my face a fuller dimension, a bigger dimension, fuller dimension. A depth. It gives my face more depth because you can see the hair behind me a lot more. It comes out. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. It's been a couple of days since you've seen me, to be quite honest. So I've just been really tapping back into the various different things I need to do. For one, posting content. If you're up to this part, then if you've been watching, then you've seen me posting literally all the backlog of my content, because at the end of the day, content is content, and I had already had plans to post it. I just couldn't because of me being in the state that I was in mentally, physically, spiritually. I just, it's just one of them days. So, but now that we're back into the swing of things, I should say, we are catching up. So hopefully we are all up to date. And that's the thing about like resetting your life in general. There's going to be moments where you fall off. And that's the one thing I do like about resets and like, taking account to what you're doing in your life and really analyzing it, is that it gives you a chance to see where you've fallen off of. Like, of course, you fell off, but to visually see on paper, to visually see something written down, where have you fallen off, being able to keep track of that and seeing where you fell off allows you to get back on that horse, because that's the whole point of a reset, is to help you get back into the swing of things, no matter how long it's been, depending on what you're trying to do, and allow yourself to start again. Nothing wrong with a reset. I feel like we've looked at resets as if it's a bad thing, and it's not. It's just another form of starting all over, but you're not starting from the very beginning, So this for me has been an eye-opener, creating this type of video, because it made me really see like life is going to happen no matter what. Like, yeah, my life already has shown me that, honestly, but even when you're in a better place and things are going right, some things still might mess up, and that's okay. It's all about you taking a beat and working in the capacity that you can with the things that you can, and not worry about the things you can't control, the things you can't necessarily do, the things you can't necessarily, create the outcome for, because that's the biggest thing. We like to think everything is in our own control, like we can make this happen, when there's so many other variables that play a part into it. So you really only can do what you can do and not worry about the rest. So I told myself, at the end of the day, as long as we get back on the horse, that's all that matters. We are done. Do you see the fullness of this versus what I had earlier? Like, you see, the curls give it volume, and that's what I wanted. I wanted volume. I might add a few more, to be honest, just because. But you see the fullness of it. So when I put it in a ponytail, because it's all about the ponytail, you can see it behind me. You see? You see? Tell me you see. Okay, tell me you see the difference. Alright? There's a big difference. So now I'm going to go in with the locks and braids foam control to like just, you know, lock it all in. It gives the curls more bounce to it, more life, you see? So it could blend better with the hair, the braid hair that I let loose. I was so happy. It looks so good. Oh, it looks so good. So good. I'm not gonna put too much because it can get sticky. Sticky, icky. The hair is officially done. I can start back up. When my braids are done, I can really get in tune my workout because I'm not fussing and worrying about my hair, having to wash it every single day because I sweat, and then put wigs on top of it and stuff. Braiding my hair really, even though it was a chore, it really makes such a difference in my everyday errands life. So I'm happy, and it's the way I like it. Full. So good. I'm so happy. So I'm gonna wrap the video here. Thank you so much for watching. You already know, if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to comment. Okay, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. I have a lot of fun fall stuff coming up. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.